What up, man? You
Yo,
looking like
yo.
you in the tropics somewhere. Got palm trees
Oh,
behind you and
man.
everything.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to my paradise. Welcome to my paradise,
I'm not
man.
mad at that, brother. Yo, so I was thinking about the last time I saw you. I was talking about a little bit before you got on, and I look back. It was 3 years ago to the day. It was in Indianapolis. You came out on
hmm
promo tour. I was a program director out there. You did
Okay.
the station event. I don't know if you remember. We went out to a casino after
Oh, man. Then if we went to a casino, I probably don't remember because
that.
we don't know what type of, what type of say that.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
No,
No,
but nah, for
no.
sure. You know, it's crazy. Like, I remember when she sent me the promo pic for the joint, I was like, yeah, I remember like seeing you. I just didn't remember where it was. You know what I'm saying? But shit. Yeah, it probably was lit that night.
It was definitely lit that night. I think we won
Yeah.
somebody too. But yeah, first and foremost, I want to just say thank you for doing this, man. This is the Making
Yeah,
Plays
man.
convo, and we just gonna be talking about all the plays you was making like before the pandemic, what you're doing now,
Yeah.
and what you plan on doing once everything is over. But I always
Yeah.
like to ask, how are you and your people doing?
Man, we blessed, bro. You know, this has been a really bittersweet time.
Mm,
A lot has been revealed to us, both personally and just in terms of a collective, like, the
right.
world and where we at. But my family is good. Got some family here. My little brother's here visiting from the East Coast.
Okay.
School isn't starting back until I think top of next year. So he really just been here kicking it with me, and we've been able to spend time that we haven't been able to spend in so long because I've been hustling and bustling, and more than anything, this has really slowed me down. And it just allowed me a chance to like sit, think about what the past couple of years of my life has been like, and the goals that I set before the pandemic that I had achieved, and the things that I want to achieve moving forward.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it's been a super blessing, because I've been able to sit still. I was living in Chicago shooting Empire for like a year and a half, so I wasn't even
Yeah.
home. I didn't have this view. I didn't have this weather. I didn't have this. I was in the snow. They took me
Yeah.
back to the East Coast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was wearing Timbs every day.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I'm saying. So it feels good to be home.
Nah, definitely, man. And you brought up the past like couple of years, and you definitely been moving. You brought up Empire. You did
Yeah.
that live television production of Rent, which was fire. You
Yeah.
just celebrated the 15-year anniversary of Let Me Love You, and
Yes,
then
sir.
yeah, that's big. Then you dropped that song Closer, which we're gonna definitely talk about. But
Okay.
remind me at the end of this convo, I got a surprise that I got to tell you, okay? But I can't tell you to the end.
All right.
Um,
I like surprises. Let's get it.
but nah, what was your first reaction when everything started shutting down, though?
I mean, I'm a person that's very much so aware of the society and the world that we live in. I
Mm,
spent a lot of my life really studying and understanding, just the metaphysics of things and understanding how things run in this realm. So when it happened, I kind of wasn't surprised because
yeah.
a lot of my friends are in the spiritual space, and they spend a lot of time focusing
Mm,
on the polarity and the contrast in this realm. So I knew it was
right.
happening. I just didn't know exactly what it was going to be. Um, I just grounded myself, honestly. Whenever these
Mm,
types of things happen, we got to ground ourselves and not allow what's going on outside of our control to manipulate us or influence us to get off our square. Because that's how I believe that like your energy kind of gets trapped and sucked on and like kind of you know just thrown off. You know what I mean? So
facts.
let's just imagine like if we never was told about this COVID, right? And
Right.
I'm being very sensitive to those who may have know someone who suffers from it. But
Sure.
if we weren't as uh, terrorized by the media and by all these other people that are constantly like trying to force these things onto us, like
Mm,
would we be as affected by it? You know what I mean? It's like I question people's, especially when it's out of our control. I question motives,
mm,
and why things happen the way that they do, and then I step back and I humble myself and I look at it from just a more widespread point of view. Um, so, for me, it was a matter of just like telling everybody what pay attention to what's going on, but don't allow it
right.
to don't go into fear. Stay away from the
Good
space of fear.
stance.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I think the energy of fear just causes everything, even your immune system, to like shut down and like it causes you to stress. It causes your flow with the universe to mess up. I know a lot of my
Yeah.
friends that were starting their own businesses that were like, you know, planning on things moving in the process of leaving relationships, going into new things, and then things. It's just crazy because things like this kind of halts you and stops your progress, right?
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
always
yeah.
tell them like, look, don't stop doing what you were planning on doing. You know, don't allow it to completely make you not motivated. You know what I mean? So those are the types of things I was thinking about when it first started.
Man, that's real right there. And
Yeah,
I think you summed it up best. It's like be conscious of it, but don't let it control you at the end
yeah,
of the day. Don't let
yeah.
that fear get to you. And
Right.
you still been working, bro, because you
Yes,
dropped
sir.
the heat. You dropped the banger, man. That closer going up.
Thank you, bro.
Already doing numbers. I've had multiple women tell me that they have it on their playlist and putting it on repeat. So
Fire.
how that song come about, and when did you record it? Did you record it like before everything started shutting down, or while we were kind of on lockdown?
Um, I recorded it before. I
Okay.
did the song in Atlanta with my boy Teron and his team. Shout out to Teron, Sam, homie Sean, and me and Teron did Music for Love together. We did like records on my other like earlier albums, so like we already had kind of like this um understanding of each other creatively, and we were just like, yo, let's put a project together. Let's do an EP together. You know, he's a great writer.
Mm.
He also is in a group called Rock City. Y'all might have heard of him.
Yeah, absolutely,
So
man. Them dudes are some of the dopest songwriters like
yeah, he
out.
got
I
some
don't think
hits on
people.
his
Yeah,
belt. He got
yeah.
some. You know what I'm saying? He got some plaques on the wall. You know what I mean? But he's also a good friend of mine and a good father, and it's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? So I went to Atlanta and posted up. We did like probably like 15 songs. And I
Mm-hmm.
kept like four of them, and then I got other songs I'm gonna release on other projects. But Closer was just, they just went in there, did the track. I told them I wanted something that was like that still had a bop, but that still was R&B. You know what I mean? Something that I
Yeah.
could have a conversation over. And it's hard to write. It's hard to write records like that you aren't singing too much, but at the same time you're not singing. You know what I'm saying? So we found
Mm.
that perfect balance of like melodic R&B, but still just sauce swag. So
Yeah, yeah,
that's how it
yeah.
came
No,
about.
it definitely sounds good, and like I said, it's starting to go up
Thank you,
on
bro.
as far as the streams and the numbers and whatnot. So you are putting out a project this year.
Let me see something.
You straight?
Hold on, you breaking up a little bit. What you say?
I say you are putting out a project this year.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So
Okay.
following this, I got another single coming out, and then I got the EP coming out, which is 5 songs, and I'm putting two more songs out as a bonus track, probably like a month or two later. And then after that, I got another fall project I'm putting out. But honestly, after that, I'm gonna just be dropping singles on y'all. Like I'm gonna just be. I got so much music, and what this time showed me is the importance of just like not overthinking shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
I'm a Virgo, so I overthink a lot, and like I get real meticulous when it comes to the creative process and what type of records I want to release. But truth be told, I'm like this vast creative, and I can do like so much in the music space. So I'm like, I just want to get my music out. Like I just want to get it out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah, we definitely look forward to that, man. Absolutely. Especially since you're gonna be dropping consistently now.
yeah,
Yeah,
yes, sir,
that's gonna be the move right there.
yes,
So
sir.
I heard an ugly rumor from one of your co-stars on Empire that we're not gonna find out who shot Lucius.
Yo, unfortunately, not man. Like
Come on, man.
it's like
You
to be honest with you, I don't know. I kind of know who shot him, but I don't at the same time. I wasn't there when they shot that scene, so a lot of times. So how it worked when we shoot, right? So I'll be in Chicago, right? So I probably shoot like
Yeah.
3 days a week, right? Three split up over in between it. And so I might have a scene going on, and then Cookie and Lucius could have a scene going on in the next room. I don't know what
Wow.
scene. Like I know in the script because we do table reads, but I don't know exactly what scene they're shooting on what day because it's all over the place, right?
Right, right, right.
So they could change things last minute. Like anything can happen. So
Yeah.
a lot of times I'm watching it when y'all watching it. Like I don't know.
Damn.
I can't say, yo, I like take number 13 that I did of this scene. Please don't use that because I don't like the way I said that word or I don't like my facial. I can't say that. I go there, I shoot, and they got their edit. They got their type, their team. They edit everything up, and then we just see it the same time y'all see it. That's how, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
we watch it
crazy.
like fans. That's just how it
Yeah.
goes.
That's crazy. Now, even though you're no stranger to acting, what was it like working with obviously Taraji P. Henson and Terrence Howard, who are vets in the game?
Oh my God! I mean, like you said, vets in the game. Both of them are very extreme people. in
Mm.
general. You know, they're very passionate. You know, Taraji, she's from DC. You know, she from
Yep.
the
The
hometown.
DMV.
So,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? So that energy was just that felt familiar. But just in terms of acting and their skill, like they're both very intense characters. So whenever I'm in a scene with them, there's a distinct, not that other actors aren't great, but there's a
Right.
distinct difference in the way that they approach acting. It's like they're not even thinking about it. They're like so, and plus they've been living their characters for what, 6 years now, 4 years? How many?
Yeah. Yeah. About 6 years. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So their their shit is just tight and locked in. You know, so when I'm in a scene with Terrance or Taraji, you know, I'm challenged on a whole other level
Mm.
to meet them in their performance. You know, because they given you know 100 and they know how to like one thing I learned was how each take giving something different but keeping the same intentions.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
acting is a whole other level of psychological, energetic, and intellectual uh, uh, gumbo, if you will. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And then you
Okay.
take all of that, and then you think about your intention, and then you think about I'm thinking about the overall script and what my character's arc is and where he's going and where he's been, and you put
Right.
all that into one thing, and then yeah. So the first week I was nervous working with
Yeah.
Taraji because she's
Yeah.
so intense, like she's so it's a different level, you know what I mean? So, but after that, I kind of got used to it, and the team was great. So yeah,
You definitely did your thing, and you also did that your thing in that production, that live production of Rent.
man,
And
bless.
yeah, and I wanted to ask you about that because not only are you dealing with a live stage play, you're dealing with live television on top of that.
Right.
So, what was that experience like? Did you have to take a different approach in preparing for that as opposed to like an Empire or a live show?
Yeah, we're talking about a whole different universe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're talking about like virtual reality versus playing a video game in your living room. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It's a whole different thing. First of all, Rent in itself, for those of y'all who don't know, is such a classic and um, legendary uh, um, broad based on a true story. Um, the process for me, once I got picked for the role, Tay Diggs played um, the original Benjamin Coffin,
Yep.
and I went into rehearsal. We're rehearsing in these big, like regular rehearsal rooms, but they blocked off sections to tell us what the stages would look like. So we had to imagine we were on the
Mm.
stages, right? When they first gave me the book, we had to learn. I would say it was over 40 songs in the whole play. So we
Damn.
just you learn, even if they aren't your songs, you learn it so that you know how it's going to run. They give me
Oh.
a book with lyrics and music notes. I don't know how to read music, bro. Like I
Damn.
can't read music, but
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
ear is I have an impeccable ear. So I'm literally I didn't tell anybody I couldn't read music. I
Mm.
just was literally following the melody of him playing it. A lot of people could read music, some people can't.
Yeah.
So so I'm literally like just learning as I go along. You know, I'm following
Mm.
the words and learning the song. So I'm learning everything by ear.
Yeah.
So that in itself was like really tough getting started. And then once we started on that, we put the books away. Once we got things memorized, and we just taking it step by step by step until we started really piecing together the whole show. Now rehearsing in the rehearsal studio was amazing, but once we got to
Yeah.
the stage literally was 360 degrees. It's New York. It's Hell's Kitchen.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
like in New York City. So you literally feel like you walking through New York, and it's like a
Damn.
whole 360-degree stage. So you have to learn your points, learn where the cameras are going to be because we had over
Yeah.
18 cameras. You know what I'm saying at the same time. So you had to learn where the cameras going to be, so you don't run into cameras. You had to learn where everybody. So it was amazing, man. It was an amazing process. It really made me respect working in groups more
Yeah.
because as a solo artist, you can be selfish in your art because
Right.
you can change your shit at the last minute, and it's like you know what I'm saying and it's whatever. Like nobody can say it. But with this, you have to learn how to be a good, good co-star. So it was amazing.
Nah, it definitely looked like an amazing experience. And once again, you did your thing on that. We got to talk about the 15th year anniversary of Let Me Love You,
All right.
which is crazy because it's such a timeless song. You can still play it in the club or anywhere today,
Right.
and people will sing it word for word. Did you
Hmm.
ever think it was going to be so timeless? I mean, hell, Mozzie, put out an album a couple of weeks ago, and he sampled the
Yep.
record. And when he was asked about it, he was like, "Nah, that was my song." So
Yeah, man.
did you ever think it was going to be so timeless when you originally made it?
No, I mean, I was 18, bro, when I recorded that song. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I didn't know shit about love. I didn't know nothing, I didn't know nothing about much. But I knew good music, and I grew up listening to good music, so I felt that it was going to be a powerful song. But at the time, R&B was kind of in its resurgence, right? It was in a
Right,
space
right.
where it's like, it was in a space where like people were trying to figure out what was that next vibe, what was that next sound in R&B. So that's why I think it was so special because one, I hadn't did a song like that, and to a lot of people, I even saw somebody in here say like, "Yo, that's the only song I know from you. I got
You
millions
got
of
yeah, your
yeah.
catalog is
Y'all got to
deep.
check. Y'all got to go check the Mario catalog out." But like for a lot of people, that was my first single, not just a friend, not Braid My
Mm,
Hair. So for a lot of people, that was like, who is this young kid with this smash? And then it just it took over the world, and I just think it's a testament to great music, man. And
yeah,
Neo is a great writer. Scott Storch is a great producer, and the chemistry was just right. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So yeah,
And to think it almost wasn't yours. Look how
yo,
things work out.
well, no, Just a Friend almost wasn't mine.
Oh, just a friend wasn't almost.
That was
That's right.
originally Usher's song. Like
That's
a lot of
right.
people don't know that, right?
That's right. That's right. That's right. Yep. You spoke on the resurgence of R&B. We've been looking at the numbers, and R&B streaming has actually been up during this pandemic.
Hmm.
Why do you think that is?
I mean, I think R&B is just easy to listen to. A lot of people spending time at home with their girl. What I mean, they got shit popping off. Like, so R&B is the vibe. That's the vibe. Like, even if it's whether it's classic R&B, new R&B, and I think hip hop obviously it's a great genre, but
Absolutely.
we can't move around. We ain't outside like we was. So it's like it changes. The culture is at a standstill when it comes to hip hop a little bit. Just in terms of like people being outside. I can't drive my whips. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to like pulling up to the club like that. None of that's happening right now. So a lot of I think people are more tuned into R&B right now because they at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Ladies is listening to Pandora and
Yeah.
like putting their favorite stations on.
Listening to
Like I
that
know my
Mario
shorty,
station.
my shorty put on Pandora all day, and I'm like, yo, why is this playlist so fire? Like Pandora just they shit is just together.
I appreciate that. We try, man. We try. So, what is your favorite song to perform, though?
To perform
Yeah.
depends on where I'm at. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because there's certain songs like if I go to overseas somewhere, like certain songs will be bigger than other songs. Um, and then the vibe it depends on the audience. It depends on the city I'm in. But I would say it's between "Crying Out for Me" and "Break Up."
Break up. Shout to Sean
Yeah,
Garrett.
yeah. Shout out to
Yeah,
Stretch.
that's that,
Yeah.
man. I think that's when I first met you. When you and Sean was running around doing that song. Matter of
Yep.
fact, y'all actually performed it at Birthday Bash in ATL, like when y'all first put it out and stuff,
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
We
that's
had
my
just put it out at
yeah.
Birthday Bash because we was like trying to rush it out, and I know Gucci had just got out of jail.
Yep.
And I was like, yo, we need to put Gucci on this shit. And
Yeah.
Gucci came out. I think he cut his verse like the next morning, but the next day he put his verse on there, and that
That
shit
was
was just out of here.
that was a great record, man. I think that was one of those that you were talking about. Check the catalog because that
Yeah, for
that
sure.
that that record was definitely one of my favorites out of everything that
Yeah,
you've done,
somebody
man.
said goes a great album, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate that already.
A-
Classics.
Absolutely, man. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up with my quarantine questions, bro, and then I got my surprise for you. What's the best thing that you watched during this time?
Um, the best what I watch. I don't even watch
The
TV that much, bro. To be honest with you,
For real?
but I just caught up on You and watched the whole thing
Now,
on
what's that
You.
about?
That's about the dude who fell in love with this girl, and he pretty much was like killing people who was trying to get in between their relationship, but he was doing it like a
Oh,
psychological thriller. I
the
like
the
psychological thrillers.
joint on Netflix.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I know what you're talking. I watched like the first
yeah.
5 episodes. And I was like, yo, this is crazy.
That's been fun. But honestly, I've been writing a lot, man. I've been recording a lot. You know what I'm saying? Writing a lot at the crib, recording a lot, doing domestic shit, cutting weeds, growing in the garden,
Oh,
swimming. Like,
damn.
so I've been
Okay,
doing domestic. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't mad at that, bro.
But and writing. I'm also been writing a lot of scripts and shit like that too that I'll be pitching and I got some shit for y'all, man. I'm doing a lot of crazy shit, but I'm gonna let the art and the work speak for itself. I mean,
Absolutely, absolutely, bro. Have you tried cooking any new foods?
I eat new foods. I don't know about cooking. I wasn't eating until my girl came here. She started cooking up everything. I was fasting like for the first month. I wasn't really eating
Oh
that much.
wow,
You know what I'm saying? But she just cooked the other day. She cooked this vegan what was it vegan was it jerk vegan dish the other day that was crazy.
damn.
So yeah, I be eating, man. I don't be cooking that shit.
Are you straight vegan now?
Nah, pescatarian, but honestly, I don't even eat fish that much. But I would say once or twice a month I eat fish. So
Okay,
yeah,
okay, okay. Ain't nothing
yeah.
wrong with that,
But yeah,
man.
my diet is like super alkaline, super chill, nothing too crazy. You know, I try to eat as organic as possible. And
Yeah.
yeah,
So you keep that immune system up, bro.
facts.
What's the first thing you're gonna do once it's safe to move outside?
Shit, the first thing I'm gonna do is go shoot a video, bro. Go shoot some videos and like I can get permits again and I can really like get this music done and then probably go to the beach.
There
Go
it
to the
is.
beach,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Go go to some of my favorite restaurants in LA, fly, go see some of my family, go to Miami, you know what I'm saying? Go to Atlanta. Like I'm gonna move around.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm in
Sure.
Atlanta, so you definitely got to pull up on me, man. My last
Oh
question.
yeah, and then I got a tour. I'm putting together a
Oh, you
tour
are? Okay,
for after
okay,
the album. Yeah, for after the EP come out. The EP is called Closer to Mars, so that'll be out like late June. And
okay.
yeah, we're gonna hit the road. You know, we're gonna get back to it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now we need to see you back on that stage, bro. You're definitely one
I
of the
got
better performers.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. I got way more where that came from, bro. I got a lot of exciting things I'm doing right now. Make sure y'all check out MarioVIP.com for those diehard fans. I'm gonna be doing some exclusive stuff on there, giving away prizes. I got like a super interactive live that I'm doing on there, a live virtual performance I'm gonna be doing on there. MarioVIP.com. Y'all go check that out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now we definitely got to support this man on that. My last question, man. You're coming up on 20 years in the game. What has
Woo,
been? I know, crazy,
man,
right?
that's
what
big
is?
numbers right there. That
What
ain't
is?
easy.
No, it's not easy at all. There's people that don't even
I
last
don't
two
even think
months.
about it, bro. When I hear people saying, I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
Coming
But
up
yes,
on
sir.
20 years. Yes. What
Blessing.
what in your opinion do you feel like has been the key to your consistency and longevity?
Um, I wouldn't say I've been the most consistent, you know what I'm saying? But I would say the longevity is that every time I come out with something with music, I make sure that it's quality and I make sure that, you know, um, that it's streamlined, you know, that it's something, it shows growth, you know what I'm saying? And I think I'm just blessed with a voice that kind of like transcends generations. Like, you know, I came out when I was super young. I
Right.
really have just like, I love music so much that I really do focus on the quality of the music that I put out. Also doing other things, not just music, you know, getting into acting, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? TV stuff. Um, but yeah, bro, I would just say, and also my fans, bro, I got loyal fans. Like, you know, it's like when you have loyal fans and you feed them, like that relationship is unbreakable. You know what I mean? So I think it's all of those, and then it's just the grace of God, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You got to give it up. It's the grace of God.
There it is right there, man. All
Yes,
right, my
sir.
surprise. So Pandora, for those who don't know, Pandora is only streamed inside the United States. And you have joined a select group of artists on the platform. I think it might be only 500 artists, and this is across the whole platform, the whole genre, to have over 1 billion streams on Pandora.
Wow.
But you don't just have,
Wait. Hold on. Explain that to me one more time because I want
okay,
to make sure I understand this.
okay.
You
So
telling me? Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna say it again. So Pandora, we're only streamed inside the United States. So these are domestic streams,
Mm-hmm.
and there's about 500 artists on the platform who have over 1 billion streams, and you're part of that club right now.
Wow.
You actually
That's
have, if you want
crazy.
the exact number, you actually have 2 billion streams. So
That's crazy.
congratulations, my
That's
brother.
amazing.
Yes. So when things
Again,
open up, man, we're gonna put a plaque together for you and get you a billion streams plaque, brother.
hey, let's go, man. Listen, that's a blessing. Let me just give y'all some paradise real quick
Oh
for the
man.
love. For the love,
Yes, sir.
yo. That's for my fans, man. Listen, it's the fans that make that possible, you know. And I would never ever get that twisted. You know what I'm saying? It's the fans that give you the the backup. I mean, your voice and your talent carries you to a certain level, and then the fans take it over from there. And I don't plan on stopping anytime soon, man.
Well,
Yep.
let's keep running it up, my brother. I appreciate you. I'm in Atlanta, so when things open up, you come back down here. Make sure we link up. We'll come through to the Pandora office and we'll chop it
Yes,
up, man.
sir.
And I'll make sure we gotta get you that plaque. All
My guy. Let's do it. Let's make it happen, bro.
right,
Thank
man. Be easy, be safe, brother.
you.
Thank
One.
you.
Yeah.